Alright, so it's a brand new day. It is Sunday today, and I was shopping with my cousin, and we both wanted Mackies. And it so happened that they got a new item on the menu. It's called the, I don't know what it exactly is, but it's like a promo. It says it on here as well. Promo. It's called the, I don't know. I like that it says natural cheese on it, pretty much contemplating that the rest of the cheese is fake as shit. That pretty much sounds like McDonald's as a restaurant. It's called the Berry Burger. I'm very curious. So what it is, it's a bun that consists of two patties, some cheese. I don't think any pickles. I hope no goddamn pickles, because you know me. I don't like pickles at all. Yeah, I ate the fries because we all know consuming McDonald's fries in 5 minutes is a mandatory thing. Cannot eat them after 5 minutes. Even after like 3 minutes is too much. So anyways, I'm a little bit sick. I'm very sorry. But, ooh, dude, this thing is saucy. So the menu is like, what was it, like 11.50, 11.90? Well, I ordered a large one. Kind of feels like a small. Got a large zero Coke sugar. And we're going to taste test this bad boy. So it smells good. So it smells like it smells really, really good. Oh no, it's got cabbage on it. Are you fucking serious, dude? Bro, who puts cabbage on a burger? Alright. You know what? We're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. It might actually be really good. I don't like cabbage. I'm picky, bro. This is how you're supposed to eat a burger, you know. Got the cheap ass lettuce. Alright. Iets smakelijk, zeg ik. That's a good flavor. Yeah, there's not really much sauce on it, but it's kind of like a mayo honey mustard. Interesting though. Oh yeah, also got bacon in it. So, it's been a weird week. I had a terrible night last night. Oh man, horrible. I'll get into it just now. So, my sister's been in the hospital for a week. Nothing too crazy. Ear infection, which she's had for years apparently. The reason why we only found out, like some kids, I don't know, they overproduce something within the ear. Too much wax. And over time, too much wax built up can cause up to it clogging pretty much. Now, if you're from the Netherlands, right, you know exactly how our doctors and huisartsen work. You got cancer or you got whatever, paracetamol. That's literally what they describe you for anything. I had an abscess in my mouth 2 months ago. And she said that I was allergic to grass. I said, listen, I get it, you're a doctor, but I've been footballing for 10, 12 years. It makes no sense. Turned out to be an abscess. See here, take a paracetamol. Yeah, great, because that really worked. That's exactly what they've been saying to my parents for years. So it turns out they went to the hospital in Belgium last week or 2 weeks ago. And they said, ooh, she got to get surgery. So she's been in there for a week. You can imagine my parents very tired. Very tired. Because the bed that they're sleeping on is anything except comfortable. It's like it's a small bed, bro. But you know what? It's a pretty good flavor. My cousin said it was a boring burger. It's not bad. Have I had better? Yes, but again, you cannot compare a luxurious or luxury burger with like a basic premium burger. The cabbage, I don't know, adds a bit of flavor. I think they did that more for the color than anything else. But it's pretty nice. I'll give this a 7.7 out of 10. Could have a bit more bacon though, you know. But yeah, she's been in hospital for the week. And I came back, man, such a sad story, honestly. If you got kids watching this, I suggest skipping this part because it's quite sensitive what I'm about to share. I went out with my buddies last night. The entire goddamn town, you know, whatever. I don't know, drop my friend off at her house. And I'm on my way back home, right? I got my bright light on from my car, right? Because I can't see shit, right? And so I open my front gate, right? Before I turn right, I see a cat on the floor, on the road. So I immediately panic. I'm like, fuck, my cat's been hit by a car. So I'm panicking. I'm already tearing up because I'm like, oh no, man, I think this is Nala. I look, it's a deceased cat, but it wasn't luckily my cat. And it's very sad to say, obviously, luckily, but I don't wish it on anyone, obviously, because it's someone's pet. I think it's a neighbor's cat. Yeah, I've seen this cat a few times before on our property. I think it was a neighbor's cat, but I'm not 100% sure because we don't have any neighbors. Like, yeah, we have neighbors, but they're quite far away. So it makes you not even feel like you have neighbors, but saying that we have a farmer living super long at the back, and you know, cats, they have a big territory. They can have territories worth kilometers. So yeah, that really fucked up my time morning when I came back. Had a nice night out, you know, sober, obviously behind the steering wheel. I don't drink and drive. Don't do that, kids. Please don't. And man, it was graphic, bro. And you know what? I'll obviously spare you the details because it was, let's just say, it was everything except nice seeing a deceased animal on the floor. I'll spare you the details, man. It's too hard. It's too much to share. I don't want to share it neither. But it made me cry. And the reason why, because it's like, man, it's someone's cat, someone's pet, and it's a life taken away. Now, I'm sure it didn't happen on purpose. I'm sure it didn't. It's just very unfortunate. So my dad and I, we buried it this morning in the garden. Well, we buried it at the back bus. But I am, however, going to ask tomorrow. I'm just going to go to the neighbors and just ask them, like, hey, because I know they have definitely one or two cats, and one of them looked oddly specific like the one that got hit. So I'm going to ask them tomorrow in case, like, hey, you're not missing a cat or anything, or like, you know, this and that. So we're gonna see. But my gut feeling says it's their cat. But again, cats have big territories. Mine don't go out of the farm. That's a bizarre thing. I don't know why. They've like, since we've been living there for 2 years, right? The cats don't leave the property. They don't even try. It's like, I'm sure, like, yeah, like, I've seen my cat by the neighbors a few times. They know it's our cat as well. My black one, the black one. Black one's mine. Sky, yeah. Skylar. I just said Sky, wow. There you go, Nala, but she's full of shit, bro. Like, here's the thing. You know what's really interesting about cats, or like animals? How their character develops. I think what plays a major role is the owner as well. I truly believe, and I'm a strong believer of, a dog's character is influenced by its owner, 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's like a kid as well, you know. The patties are a bit dry. I don't know about you, but like, oh, the bacon flakes. That's cool. It's not halal, before you ask. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm mistaken, but I don't think there is a halal item on the menu in McDonald's from what I'm informed of. At least in the Netherlands, right? I think the only halal thing you can really eat is a vegetarian burger at McDonald's. They don't taste bad. They honestly don't. I used to be a vegetarian myself, so I can vouch for like, hey, it's actually quite good. But again, the one person says, the other one says, yeah, it's actually very good. It's just the vegetarian burgers and everything is a bit more pricey because you don't have the main source meat itself, and that's a product by itself naturally. You have to make a concoction in the lab, and then say here, vegetarian steak, or you know, whatever. But yeah, back to that. It was very unpleasant to see this morning. So you can imagine, I didn't sleep good last night. I slept terrible. You know, it's such a weird combination with the cabbage, but it's quite nice. I just wish they put more sauce. Like the sauce, that's a funny thing about Mac and D's, right? I've just noticed so often that the sauce is what makes the burger really nice. Like the Big Mac, no. The Big Tasty. I love a Big Tasty just because of the sauce. Like, I don't know what sauce it is, what they combine it with, but I love it. It's push dry. Holy shit. I'm honestly better off dunking it in the cup. Honestly, at this point. But your boy's been a little bit, I don't know if you can hear it, but a bit sick. Well, I mean, like here's the thing, right? I'm going to be just very honest up front. I feel good. I'm tired, bro. I'm not sure if it was because of the unfortunate event that happened last night that I'm not been able to sleep, but the past 2 days, like, I've just been really tired, and there happens to be a party later tonight as well. You know, my buddies want me to come over, but I've also got football tomorrow, and it's like, man, do I really wanna? Let me just go ahead and say something. This is maybe a weird conclusion, right? If you follow me on Instagram, and it's primarily on Snapchat, I post there the most, right? You would see that the past 2 months, I've been partying a lot. And I've been drunk every time I went out. So the past 3 weeks, I haven't been drunk. I've chosen to not get drunk. And let me tell you something. It's very nice waking up with no headache, with no, hungover. It's fantastic. But I've also lately felt that like partying is becoming lame. I don't know if it's because I'm doing it too much. Maybe it's because I'm not getting drunk. Like, yeah, obviously, if you drink, yeah, you get drunk, it's a whole different feeling, It's like, ooh, it's way better. But I'm standing there in the club. And dude, I was in the club like Thursday night, Friday morning. I was looking around, I was like, this is actually lame as fuck. What am I doing here? Like, bro, what am I doing here with my life? 3 in the goddamn morning, bro. It really just makes you think like, man, this is stupid. And the weird thing is, and what I find the craziest thing is, right? It's a bit of age discrimination, but I'm going to say it anyways. Seeing people that are above the age of 30, between the age of 30 and 50 party, is just weird in my opinion. It's really weird. I mean, if I'm at the age of 28, 29, 30, I don't want to go out and club. I want to be sitting at home with my wife. Cuddled up, watching a movie. I don't want to go out. No. Oh no. And that's the funny thing. Most people that go out to a club, at least the one that I go to, they're not looking for love. They're looking for lust. And like, don't get it wrong. Maybe it's because of the fact I've been partying too much. It just gets very repetitive, right? Maybe it's because I'm not drinking. But I'm very happy I'm making the choice of not drinking. Like, I mean, don't get it wrong. Obviously, I'm going to have a beer. Maybe 2 max, not more. Preferably 1. Because Belgian police are very strong. Very rude. They're not really nice. I don't know what it is with them. I swear this is a new cup this time. Or am I just saying something very weird? I remember when I used to make the McDonald's videos, I could have sworn, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't just have a Coca-Cola logo on there. I do like the design, don't get it wrong. I really do like it. It's quite, unique. Exaggerated a bit. It's nice. I mean, this is marketing at its next level. You already know it's McDonald's because of the M. McDonald's. Such a funny word, McDonald's. Huh. I don't know. It was funny to me, but I don't know. I'm a bit done with the partying. I've been more in the mood to watch a movie than anything else really. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, the whole party scene at the moment is just really lame for me. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm probably going to Italy this month or next month. I don't know the dates, yeah. I gotta get that down. I want to stay there for a week. Got a friend living there. And also, like, I want to go on vacation on my own. Now, why Milano in this case? Because hey, when I was out at the nightclub, I met someone there. I got a pretty good bond with her. She's really chill, and she actually asked me like a month ago, like, "Hey, it's been a while since I see you. When are we gonna like see each other again? Or when are you coming to Milano?" Because I was actually supposed to go in October, like a few weeks ago. But obviously things sometimes come in between that. Hey, I can't come in, this and that, whatever. I wanted to go with my best friend. Not able to make it with me. I then asked my cousin if he wanted to come with me this month. He's not able to because he just came back from a trip with his sister a week and a half long. So I was like, fuck it, let me go on my own. I've been to Milano, stayed there for a week. I know the city a little bit. I know the nightclub is nice there. The restaurants are nice. But I don't just want to go to Italy on my own and party an entire fucking week. God no. I want to relax. I want to explore the city. I might even rent a car there when I'm there and just fucking explore the goddamn outskirts of Milan. We'll see. I might even rent a scooter. This is the weird thing. This is so crazy about Milan, right? When we were there at the nightclub, right? It's called Beach Club Milano. It's one of the best clubs in Milano. It's also a relatively good sized club as well. It's really nice size. At like, I think the club closes at 5, 4ish? No, 5, 6 o'clock. When you leave the club, right? You see all of these drunk people that you've seen in the club or even spoke to hop in their goddamn car and they just drive. I'm like, what the fuck? See that's the thing about the Netherlands, right? I've got to tell you this. When there's an event, right? Or there's a big artist performing, police know, like, okay, people are gonna drink, and there are gonna be people that are gonna come with motorized vehicles, so like a car, like a bike. They don't do that in Milano. Like, it's 3 in the fucking morning. People are drunk behind the steering wheel. There's no cop to be seen. And let me tell you this, that's a weird thing. Like, Milano is a very big city. It's not comparable to New York, like busyness and No, it's the opposite. The city is completely dead at 2, 4 in the morning. It's so quiet. But a lot of shady places in Milano. A lot of shady places. That's just the only thing. Like, I'll obviously take an Uber back to the place. If I'm not walking in a city unknown, alone, drunk, perhaps. No, because you still have to be careful. That's like the entire thing, right? Even like the reason why I want to go on vacation is because I've just never experienced being really alone and having to do everything on my own. I'm gonna have to organize a trip on my own in a few weeks. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna get a B&B. I'm not getting no fucking hotel. You out of your goddamn mind? Nah, bro. I want to be able to cook food. I don't want to order or go and eat out every time. Can't be like, hotels are nice, yeah, this and that, but when you're in a B&B, like a private place, like an apartment, you just also have more privacy, in my opinion. I don't know, like, I spent time in a hotel this year in April. It was a very expensive hotel. Like 7 days was like $800. Crazy, I know. Beautiful hotel. Had no goddamn kitchen whatsoever. And that's the first time I'm like, yeah, I've definitely learned. If you're gonna spend a couple $100, at least make sure it's an apartment or at least some form of kitchen. I mean, bro, there are some places in Milano that I'm like, bro, I'm not spending $500 for 7 days in a tiny ass little apartment. Bro, when I tell you, right, this is me just being very honest right now, okay? I found apartments in Milano city center that are half the size of my living room that I'm in right now. What are they smoking? 13 square meter, what a joke. That's a goddamn closet. What? And this may sound crazy, but there are apartments up ahead. I don't know, like a 10-minute drive. They're nearly €500,000 and they're smaller than my place. Why are they so expensive is because they're on the beach location. You're by the view of the sea. I don't have a sea view, but I have landbouwoverzicht. Uitzicht. Bro, ik kom uit Roffa en ik kan niet eens normaal Nederlands. Wat is dit? Ja. Ik kon gewoon alleen maar Engels praten thuis, toch? Yeah, so I ain't doing that. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just gonna say it. If you live in Milano or have friends living in Milan, hit me up on Instagram or Snapchat. I'd honestly just love to meet up with some people. Like that's also the thing that I find. That's the one thing I will have to admit, and I'm just gonna be very honest and admit. Like when you go out in club, you can meet very cool people. I've met in Antwerp. I'm talking about alone, eh? Like people I actually speak to and actually see sometimes. 1, 2, 3. I've met like 5, 6 people in Antwerp that I actually speak to. Half of them I don't really speak to because one of them is in America. He works there and he's like fucking weird, bro. You send him bro. I sent this dude a message like, huh? You in America? And he sends a weird ass poetic thing. I'm like, what? This dude is weird, bro. This guy was super cool in the club, but he's sending and writing weird poetic shit. I'm just asking like, yo, bro, is that the USA? This guy's writing a whole weird ass musical poem. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, this guy's weird, whatever. But yeah, 2 or 3 people that I actually frequently snap and speak to that live in Antwerp. They're pretty cool people, man. Pretty cool. I met these people in the club. They happened to walk past me and I was like, hey, we got the same clothing on, this and that. And that's where I was drunk. Yeah. And then the conversation started going like, where you guys from? I said, okay, in Amsterdam. We from Knokkersprong, blah, blah, blah. And then bam, the conversation started rolling. Gave each other snap, gave each other's IG, and we snap on a daily. Pretty cool. That's the cool part of like going out. Like that's what I really love a lot about going out. It's not necessarily getting wasted anymore, but just like the socializing part. Like just fucking bro, what do you have to lose when you walk up to a woman? Nothing. Exactly nothing. You miss all your shots you don't shoot. And that's exactly how it went when I was in Milano. This is how I happened to meet a friend of mine, right? At the time she was a stranger, obviously. So me and my best friend, we had a bit of a disagreement in the club. We hugged it out, we spoke it out like, alright, I still love you nonetheless. Because this was me and her, this was our first vacation ever, like, together. This was 2 weeks in Italy. We had our first vacation prior in Luxembourg. That was fun, but that wasn't a real test. So we go back into the club. It's like 11:30. I'm like, this shit is boring, bro. There's nobody here. We both didn't know at the time that a party only starts at 1 or 2 in the morning. Like, yeah, sure. People go to a club at like 11:30, 12, just talk a bit, but then like an hour or two, that's how it goes. So these two, actually no, like 4 or 5 ladies walk past, and one of them has eye contact with me, looks up and down and smiles at me. So I tell my best friend, hey, she smiled up and down at me. That's a good sign. I'm gonna speak to her, but I'm like scared, like I'm not drunk, I don't have the confidence, this and that. She said, you want me to speak to her and say that I said, yeah, could you do that? She walks up to her and they start talking. I'm like, shit. Uh-oh. Like, no. I'm like, no. So I walk around, I'm like, alright, fuck it, I'll let these two speak. I'll go to her friend, right? I stand next to her friend. I don't exactly remember what I said. I just do know, like, I approached her, said, hey, how are you tonight? Yeah, I'm good, with, like, the real Italian and for the Italian accent and everything. We speak a little bit, and, I obviously tell her where I'm from, how old I am, this and that, what I'm doing here. Because she was like, what are you doing from the Netherlands in Milan? I said, me and my best friend are on vacation. So the next step, I'm like, can I ask you out for a dance? Yeah, I'd love to. We start dancing and then, rest is history. Yeah, okay. 2 little bit drunk people. Actually, I don't even think she was that drunk. I was a bit tipsy, but I don't even think she was drunk. That's how I met her. She's not my girlfriend. No, I mean, look, don't get it wrong. She's got a real nice personality, a great character. She works with kids as well. She wants to become a teacher. It's really cool, bro. It's actually really adorable. But no, she was really cool. So she asked me like a month ago, like, hey, when are you coming back to Italy? When are we gonna see each other again? Said I'd like to go in October, but like my best friend, she's not able to due to school. And my cousin that I would love to take with as work. So it's like I come on my own. You show me the city a little bit more and better. We can do that. So yeah, we're still just gonna see what, you know, date. But I don't want to make it too late because in January 2025 they're going to boost up the prices of flight tickets. So yes, we Dutch people are going to get screwed up even more. Thank you to the Dutch government. Like, bro, what's going on in this country? What's been going on in this country for the past 10 years, honestly? It's tax on tax on tax. What do we get back? Nothing. Pretty much nothing in return. You want to get rich, you got to leave this country before 2026. Why do you think so many people are going to Dubai and Bali? No tax. You pay 2.2. Oh, sorry about that. You pay 2.2% tax when you enter Dubai. That's it, and that's it. You don't have to pay tax anymore. You hear what I'm saying? Let's say you as a guy as a business or person, let's say you've made equivalent of $10 million in Dubai in a month. It's fucking insane. It's possible. Some companies make 10 million a month. And let's say you only have to pay 2% tax. You do the math yourself. In the Netherlands, if you make 10 million in a month, it's anywhere from 64 to 68% tax. So you're talking about a lot of money to the tax man. What do you get back in return? Nothing. Nothing in return. Yeah, you can argue and say, yeah, but look at your roads, this and that. That's not my point. We have great roads. We have great facilities. We have great this and that. But it's the amount of tax that you pay and the percentage every time. I pay tax on this indirectly. I pay tax on this kitchen indirectly. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, everything you buy is taxed. Some would arguably say that's how an economy rules. Yes, to a certain point. You've got paying tax to make sure the country is wealthy and runs and is stable, but you've also got that part of fucking your own people over and just letting them pay too much tax unnecessary. I like to call it unnecessary tax rate. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a lawyer. You do the thing yourself. But that's just how I feel. And that's kind of about how a lot of people in the Netherlands feel. A lot of us Dutch people feel like this. And we've been saying it for years. But here's the issue with us Dutch people. We say this and this and that. We don't agree. But we don't do anything about it. Yeah, nothing's going to happen unless you stand up for yourself and protest. Why do you think all these other, like France, for instance, they had recently or a while ago something with, low paid wages. They don't talk, they do it. They march up for their rights. Why aren't we doing the same thing in this goddamn country? Because we're pussies. We just let it and whatever. No, bro, that's not how you live up for your rights. Fight for your goddamn rights, man. That was random, but you get the point. I don't know. Anyways, this is a very long episode. God damn. I didn't even mean to make it this long, but the better the longer, I suppose. Or the longer the better. I'm trying to grow out something. I don't know what this is. We're gonna see if this is gonna grow out to be anything. But at the moment, I don't know, like scratching them. It's such a satisfying sound. It's like scratching my nuts. I don't know, it's weird. I am weird. Anyways, it's not bad. It's just, I find the patty a bit dry. Ooh, poesterig. That's dry. Anyways, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna put some ketchup on there. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. And also see you next time. Cooking video in a couple of days. Ciao.